So I wanted to take a few minutes with this video to talk about 4 interesting PlayStation 5 stories, and if you could hit that like button on the video, thank you to those that do it, and as always, it's very much appreciated. Now, the stories I wanted to cover today includes a significant change in my opinion to the DualSense controller's internals. An important message from PlayStation went out recently. Deadspace gets delayed, maybe hinting at PlayStation VR 2, and a PlayStation exclusive that I'm excited for is still set to launch this year. First, from 1 to 10, rate the recent State of Play event. You knew this was coming. The show went live on Wednesday, focusing on Japanese content, but pretty much could have been the Square Enix show. I personally rate it at a 6 or 7. Seeing more Ghostwire and Forspoken was nice. The new Forspoken gameplay was really good. Looking forward to Trek to Yomai. I think I said that. Hopefully I said that correctly. And I'm interested in checking out that Final Fantasy demo, and that surprise with Returnal was awesome. People shouldn't compare State of Plays to showcases, but that's just my thought. What did you guys think? Comment below from 1 to 10. What was your rating for the recent State of Play? Let me know down in the comments below. Now, diving into the first story of the video, an important message from PlayStation. So, we've recently talked about this in a previous video, this whole situation going on over in Ukraine with Russia, and a lot of sanctions have been put in place against Russia to cease their invasion into Ukraine. Many companies around the world have joined in pulling out their services or limiting them in some way when it comes to Russia, and PlayStation are the latest to join in that cause. They put up this tweet recently stating, Sony Interactive Entertainment joins the global community in calling for peace in Ukraine. We have suspended all software and hardware shipments, the launch of Gran Turismo 7, and operations of the PlayStation Store in Russia. To support humanitarian aid, Sony Group Corporation announced a US $2 million donation to the United Nations High Commissioner for Refugees and the international NGO Save the Children to support the victims of this tragedy. So there it is. Anything pushing for peace is always great, of course. So hopefully this and what others have done makes an impact here. Now, diving into the first story of the video, PlayStation VR 2 delay possibly hinted. So when I first heard about PlayStation VR 2 possibly getting delayed according to PSVR without parole, it was very disappointing to hear, as you guys already know. Even more so, the possible reason for it being not enough PlayStation 5s out there. In my opinion, that's not a good reason, and we've gone over why before, but I'll do it again really quick because I know I'm going to get those comments. Plain and simple, Sony should release PlayStation VR 2 because the faster you can get it in hands of consumers, the faster word of mouth can spread to promote the headset, the faster you can start to provide updates to improve the headset. People who want PlayStation VR 2 will get one eventually, similar to the PlayStation 5. But to continue, on the other side of this, we had hardware analyst Brad Lynch recently state that PSVR 2 is still set to release this year based on what he knows, so we'll see how this whole thing goes. Now, in terms of today, we've received a new rumor from Jeff Grubb that Deadspace remake is getting delayed to early 2023, which is Q1 2023, which is when PSVR 2 is rumored to be delayed to. Apparently, it was originally targeting October 2022, which is when people thought PlayStation VR 2 would come, since the original launched in October as well back in 2016. Now, I'm not confirming that Deadspace remake has PlayStation VR 2 support, obviously, but you know it would make a lot of sense for a horror game like that to work with PlayStation VR 2 in some way. I just thought of this connection. I'm hoping it's off and PlayStation VR 2 is still coming this year, but you guys let me know if you're interested in the Deadspace remake or not. Let me know down in the comments below. Now, diving into the third story of the video, major DualSense upgrade. Reading from PlayStation Universe, if you are considering buying or have already bought one of the recently released new DualSense color variants, specifically the Nova Pink, Galactic Purple, and Starlight Blue, the new also in fact have an upgraded controller. In small ways, that is, as YouTuber Tronics Fix pointed out after tearing down the new controller colors. According to their findings, the main differences lie in the trigger springs being slightly thicker, changes to the analog stick that are presumably to avoid stick drift. On top of that, the whole layout of the controller seems to have been changed regarding the main board and chips. These changes are likely due to the feedback Sony has received now that people have been using the DualSense controllers for over a year, though they only currently seem to be included in the new color variants. The all black and traditional white and black controllers will also likely get these changes as they continue to be produced. So I personally don't think these are small changes, especially the stick changes to potentially fix stick drift, which has been a complaint by people online, not only in regards to Sony and DualSense obviously, but also on the Nintendo and Xbox side. Those controllers have those issues as well. Of course, not everyone has this problem, but there are people who do. It's also interesting that they made the trigger springs thicker. I haven't personally had issues with the adaptive triggers, and I play a lot and haven't really seen as many complaints in regards to the adaptive triggers, but of course it's a nice improvement to extend the life of the controller. Also, the main board changes. I wonder if this will impact battery life in any way to potentially improve it. I ordered one of these controllers when I heard about this and will look into some of this myself. If you're curious, follow me on Twitter. I'll post more on it there and try it out and compare and see what I find. Now, diving into the final story of the video, PlayStation exclusive not delayed. So this one is pretty short. Stray, the cat game that throws you into a cat adventure in a cyberpunk-like future, was more recently set to release in early 2022. It's currently March, which is the last month of early 2022, and we don't have a release date or anything since the game was shown last year. People got worried, wondering if this game has been delayed even further, but the publisher recently came out and said this: for those asking about a Stray update, it won't be at state of per today. It's still coming this year though. So right now it doesn't look like it's coming out in early 2022 anymore, but I hope the wait isn't much longer so I can finally dive into this world and finally understand the mindset of my cat. But you guys let me know if you're looking forward to Stray or not. Let me know down in the comments below. And if you guys did enjoy this video, please hit that like button. As it always helps to subscribe if you're new. I got new videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And now I'll check you guys out on the next one. And welcome back to the after show. This is the part of the video where we have a little fun down in the comments below. If you're old, welcome back. If you're new, welcome. For today's thing, what I want you guys to do is to body, obliterate, destroy, and overall harass the comment section with bring on the big news. Obviously, we know that Sony has a lot to show. Spartacus, God of War Ragnarok, PlayStation VR 2, just an update. If it is delayed, let us know. Show us some games for it. There's still so much that Sony has to show for what's coming this year and beyond. And we've heard rumors of a late March event, and now I think it's changed to late March to early April. We'll see how that goes, of course. That's still a rumor, but I think Sony just needs to bring on this news and show us what's coming now that, you know, all their major first-party games have released. Hopefully, we don't have to wait much longer. And if you're excited for the next potential big event, destroy the comment section with bring on the big news, and I'll definitely heart those comments like I always do because I appreciate everybody who stays to the end of my videos. And now I'll check you guys out on the next one.